Hey guys, it's Lyric, and today I'm joined with my sister Maya.
Hello.
And she's gonna be exposing me. That's basically it. I asked you guys to ask me questions that you wanted her to answer about me on my Instagram. So if you want to be included in more videos like this, you should go follow me on Instagram. It's just at Lyric Walker. All of my socials are in the description if you want to check those out. Let's get into this video and expose me. I'm not looking forward to this, but she is.
Yeah.
Is she a fun sister / is Lyric boring?
She's pretty fun sometimes, but then like I'll ask her if she wants to do something and she's just like, no.
Well, I want to do stuff, we just don't have anything to do.
In conclusion, I'd say she can be fun, but then there's other times where she's just like in that mood and she's just not fun. 60% of the time, and 40% of the time you're not.
60 is kind of not a lot.
62.
Lyric is actually really mean. That's kind of an assumption. I don't really think that's true.
This is where I'm answering the question. We have these moments like in the day where we can just be so mean to each other for no reason, like no reason at all. I wouldn't say she's mean, but actually
it's two-sided. It's not a one-way thing.
It'll happen and then like we'll just forget about it and act like it didn't happen like a few minutes later. Yeah. It's just kind of how our sisterly bond is.
I feel like all sisters are like that. Like we'll be having a fight and we never say we're sorry unless our parents force us to. Get in trouble by your parents and then you just gang up and you're like, all right, we good. We got this. Has Lyric ever had a huge crush on a boy? If so, how long ago? Who's Lyric's crush?
No.
0.
She's not like that.
Nothing exciting about that question at all. I get that question asked every time I do a Q&A. Is your sister as aesthetic in real life, or is it all just editing?
I mean, editing does help a lot. Her personality and like what she does still goes with like the aesthetic that she has.
Obviously things look different when you edit them, but the things that I do, I actually do. The editing makes it more aesthetic, but like the aesthetic things I do are things I actually do every day. It's not like I'm doing things that I don't normally do just for the video.
Correct.
What's something Lyric does that annoys you?
Her mood can change kind of quickly. She doesn't empty the trash can unless I literally force her, and then it still takes her days to do it. She's not willing to usually drive us places. Usually our parents force her to. Unless it's like going to the mall or something fun that she wants to do, but if it's not something, she's usually not willing to like take one for the team.
I always have to do that though.
Yeah, see, it's a get.
She's making me sound like a complainer. I'm not that mean.
Well, you're not that mean. I'm just saying you don't want to do stuff. Help a brother out.
If she says anything negative about me, just know that it's not true.
I'm the one who has to live with you.
Lyric is a great sister and role model, right?
Great sister? Occasionally. She checks off that box. I think she is a pretty good role model most of the time.
Even when I used to manipulate you.
I would get a birthday present and then she's like, Maya, we can like split it, or like we can share it. It can be both of ours, and I would just go along with it.
I actually did that. This is like an intermission from the video, but when we were little, I was like such a manipulative sister.
Yes.
And she was such a nice person. She was so nice back then. She would get maybe an American Girl doll, and back then those were like such a big thing. She would get that for her birthday, and I would literally go to her and be like, we should share this. I could use it on these days, you could use it on these days. It would be so much fun. Then we can both just like share your toy, and it makes it so much more of a fun experience. I literally would tell her that on the day of her birthday.
Yeah, and I literally had just opened it.
So I just kept doing it until she decided that that's probably not a good trait of mine, and she probably shouldn't let me use her new birthday present. That wasn't one of my brightest moments.
It wasn't.
Is your sister very happy all the time, or does she get mad at things?
She does get mad at things, guys. She's not perfect. She's not always happy, okay? There's just moments in her life that she just decides to just be like the Grinch and annoying. She's usually happy. Yeah, any normal human being isn't gonna always be happy, and I'm not either because I'm not perfect, unfortunately. What do you admire about me?
Don't act like there's nothing.
You're making me not want to say anything. You're usually like really good at being self-motivated to do things.
Oh,
like
yeah.
A lot of people aren't self-motivated, like they're motivated by things or like by prizes they get from doing stuff like that. But you're pretty like self-motivated, like you do it for yourself instead of doing it for like a prize or something.
That's so nice, guys. That's like one of the nicest moments caught on camera. Clickbait, sister's actually nice for me the first time in my life.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we're like, This one says, what do you do if you don't agree with something Lyric does? Do we talk about it? Do we argue about it?
If I don't agree with something she's doing or something she's not doing, I usually enter into a conversation and I try to explain to her why she should do this thing or why it's a good idea not to do this thing. But she just doesn't listen. Like I will be giving like good advice or something that makes complete sense and like I've mapped out what I'm saying, and then she's just like, no, that's not a good idea.
I actually do that sometimes. Yeah. I literally will just say no for no reason, or she'll be saying something, it makes sense and I know it makes sense and we both understand that it makes sense and she knows that I know it makes sense, but I'll still say no for no reason. Like, I just don't feel like cooperating with her, and then me saying no even though I agree with her will just end up fighting, like, you know, sisters do. But then we'll get so much into the argument that I'll actually start believing what I was arguing about, even though I didn't agree with it in the first place.
And then I usually just leave because I can't take her being hurt. I just go to my room and I just leave, take myself out of the conversation.
It's basically the most useless arguments ever. This next question is pretty simple. Am I your favorite sibling?
I can't really answer that because that could get kind of bad. But I would say she is probably close to my favorite.
I'm her favorite sister.
Yeah, she's my favorite sister. The reason I like Malachi a lot is because
soccer.
Yeah, he's like my soccer buddy.
Yeah, they both played a lot of soccer, so.
But personality-wise, probably Lyric.
And you can't actually say in the video because they watch my videos.
Yeah. Really?
I'm
just kidding.
Take the video down. What is my biggest pet peeve?
I know this one. When people chew with their mouth open, they put their food in their mouth and then they close their mouth. Like, put your food in your mouth, close your mouth, and start chewing. That's my biggest pet peeve as well. Or when people eat like really loud.
Yeah.
Even if I like love the person, I can't really do anything about it.
I can't.
Like, my facial expressions just look bad.
That's like one time when I cannot control my facial expression. When someone's eating and chewing super loud, I look like I want to hurt them.
You try to control it, but you just can't.
I absolutely hate it. What do you fight about the most?
Bro, we fight about like everything.
Remember back at the apartment? Those were our worst days.
Oh my goodness, because we had to share a room. We would be doing school like on our bed. My bed was here, her bed was across the room, and like we would be facing each other, and if we got into an argument, it would just get so bad, and I usually cry easily. So I would usually just start crying. I would leave, but I don't have anywhere to go because we share
so you would end up stomping back in and literally sit on the other end of your bed and face the wall.
I don't think we argue about one
specific things. Yeah, it's just like random stuff. That was not a good moment for us. Is Lyric actually as productive as she is in her videos?
Yeah, I'd say so, usually. I mean, she has moments where like she just chills and does stuff, but she's usually pretty productive.
I always feel like I need to be doing something productive. I have days where I'm not super productive or where I'm just on my computer all day editing and not really going out or doing anything else, but I like to film my productive days, obviously, because I don't think you guys want to watch me do nothing. So I'm obviously only going to film days that I'm productive or doing stuff. What is Lyric's most embarrassing moment?
Oh. In gymnastics, I think, what was it, like a mock meet or something?
Yeah, our gym was having a showcase, so it wasn't an actual competition, but it was for us to like showcase our routines that we would be competing later on in the year.
She was on bars, and she was on like the bar that was over the pit area, I think.
It's a pit bar, so it's like a bar that you swing on and it's above a foam pit, so it's like a safer
place to land.
Yeah.
So she was doing her full out on the bar, and apparently I think she like let go too late or something. She hit her head on the bar and then she slammed her face into her knee.
I hit this left knee literally of this part of my face.
Yeah.
And it smashed my eye, and then I fell and I was unconscious, and the whole showcase had to go on pause, and then I was rushed to the ambulance, and I was like unconscious this whole time. I remember a few very like distinct things during that time. I wasn't embarrassed during that moment. I was embarrassed when I had to come back. There was a lot more people than I normally practice with. That's basically the reason that I stopped gymnastics, but not that specifically. It's like after effects from that injury, and that's why this eye looks different, because I had to get surgery because this whole side of my face was like shattered. That's why this eye looks different than
and now when she walks through like the airport and she goes through the things, it goes like beep 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 beep.
No, it actually doesn't. I thought it would though. I have like metal in my face, so I'm kind of bionic and robotic. That's all of the questions that she's gonna be answering today, because I don't need to get exposed any more than I already have been. Let me know if you like this video with my sister. We can try to make more videos like this, or more videos with my siblings in general. I want to make one with my brother where he maybe like roasts my Instagram pictures or something like that.
That would be good.
Yeah, I thought that would be really fun. Comment down below if you want more videos with my siblings, and I'll try to make that happen. You can follow her on Instagram,
at Maya L. Walker.
Yeah, I'll put her Instagram in the description if you want to go follow her on there. You have to request because she's private, but
I'll accept you.
Thank you so much for watching this video. Love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.